Hey everyone, welcome to group break number 130. Today we have the nice little football mixer, the Mosaic football mixer, with some Prizm in there as well. So these breaks have just been really good lately. Last week we pulled two Genesises, this is Genesi, however you want to say it. But yeah, without further ado, let's get underway into today's break and let's get onto the team random. So 3 times on the names, 3 times on the teams. Who you line up with is who you get. As I have to kind of maneuver my arms around my keyboard here because I've got it set up real awkwardly. Once, twice, and thrice. Go, there are the names. And again, at any point, if I mispronounce your name or you want to have your username put in, just leave it in the break notes, or just let me know how to pronounce your name if you're on YouTube or in Twitch chat right now, so just to make sure I get it right. So 3 times on teams, once, twice, and 3rd time. Seahawks on the Chargers on the top. See if we can get some Herberts for Tyler today. Tyler, you got the Chargers, and of course the lawnmower comes through right here. Paul, you've got the Falcons. Henry, you've got the Saints. Gabriel with the Broncos. Alex, you've got the Philadelphia Eagles. That's Alex Young. Adam Weber with the Chiefs. Alex Hunter, you got the Bengals. Robert, you didn't call your shot there. Jordan with the Raiders. Tony, you've got the Panthers. Blake, you got the Titans. Jake with the Bills. Robin with the Steelers. Ethan with the Lions. Jordan, you've got the Jets. Chris with the 49ers. James with the Texans. Chris Newman with the Vikings. Robert, you got the Bears. Justin with the Packers. Kevin with the Dolphins. Steve with the Giants. Scott with the Indianapolis Colts. Steve Lau with the Dallas Cowboys. Stefan with the Baltimore Ravens. Mark with the Rams. Ryan, you got the Jaguars. Justin with the Patriots. Paul with the Bucks. Garrett with Washington. Jeremy with the Cardinals. Ray with the Browns. And John with the Seahawks. And I'm just going to go quickly close my windows here. I'll get the team viewer ready. I'm just going to mute my mic for a couple seconds while the lawnmowers are in the background. All right, they seem to have stopped for right now. They're still kind of just buzzing around the building, so I'm just gonna go quickly close my windows. Just gonna get the team viewer up here, and then we will be right into the break. Dang, long lawn maintenance, right? Wait, hang on. Save as. There we go. All right, 1 second. Okay, that's 1 window down. Okay, that should be a lot better. All right, yeah, so we'll give it a couple minutes for trades here. But outside of that, we will be good to go. And again, I'll drop the link for hockey in Twitch chat. If you're interested in the hockey break that's kind of on to the side, that'll be go after. There's about there were 10 spots left. I think there's less than that now. Let me just get a spot check there. Let's see. Where are we on Excel's being really strange today. Alright. So Kevin was where we left off at the top. And then he has 2. Alright. How many are left in hockey is that? If I can do quick math here. I think we're at 5 left in hockey. Yeah, it should be 5 left in hockey. So that honestly probably will fill tonight, but. Alright. There we go. Close that. All right, no trades happening, so let's get started. As always, start off with. Actually, you know what? Let's go reverse order this week. Let's start off with the Prizm blasters, even though it's like best bang for your buck. We'll do like Prizm blaster, Mosaic blaster, Mosaic multi, and then we'll see kind of go from there. Just change it up because our luck with Prizm hasn't been great. So maybe it's just, you know, the order that we're opening up the boxes in. There we go. Yeah, with 5 left in hockey, like, it'll fill, if not tonight, in the next day or so. So let's start off with Prizm. Maybe we can get rid of some of our bad luck with the product over the past little bit. Here we go. Lawrence for the Cowboys. Brady for the Bucks. I'll get that one sleeved up after. DJ Dallas for the Seahawks on the rookie. And Nate Stanley for the Vikings on the orange laser. Couple of sleeves early on. Yeah, gonna be a fun little. I love this little football mixer. You know, it's just good value. Like there is some high end potential. I mean, you know, it's never gonna be perfect. Ooh, we got a jersey card, so. Hit a lot of those lately. Namath for the Jets. Fournette for the Jaguars. Rookie gear of KJ Hamler for the Broncos. Silver prismed out. And KJ Wright for the Seahawks on the, whatchamacallit? The orange lasers. Where did I put my 130s there? Behind there. I always forget that the football jersey cards are can be a little bit bigger than 100 points sometimes. So I just 130 them. We'll stand it. It's a jersey card. It's silver, right? Good enough. You know, unique cards go to the stand type of thing. Stills for the Texans. KJ Wright for the Seahawks. Pittman Jr. for the Colts. Not a horrible rookie. And McCole Hardman Jr. for the Kansas City Chiefs on the orange lasers. I think we've had this orange laser crop before. Like, I think we had it either last week or next week. Yeah, because Jefferson was also in it. Thomas for the Browns. Edelman for the Patriots. And Brian Burns for the Panthers. And Van Jefferson for the Rams on the orange lasers. Weird how, I mean, I get why they're cropped like that, but it's just kind of funny how they happen consistently. Edmonds for the Bills, Samuel for the 49ers, Akers for the Rams on the prisoner rookie, not horrible. Nelson for the Colts on the orange lasers. Come on. Here, we'll give him the sleeve and top load treatment, I guess. Probably the best rookie we've hit out of, like, best base rookie I think that we've hit. Which we haven't done well on our base rookies, though, so. All right, and as always, we'll slide the insert to the front here. Bosa for the 49ers on the Unstoppable. Kenny Moore for the Colts. Boyd for the Bengals. And silver of Max Crosby for the Las Vegas Raiders. So, didn't really change our luck there. So, onto the Mosaic Blaster. It's worth a shot, right? try and change things up, you know. Maybe you get a different parallel or something. Well, not parallel, but, you know, different pull. Actually, I think you can get the blues, right? Out of Prizm. I think we've hit a blue before. But, yeah. Alright, here we go. Mosaic Blaster time. Let's hope for something sick here. Thielen for the Vikings. Tillman for the Bears. Mahomes for the Chiefs. And Leonard for the Colts on the green. And Mahomes, we generally will sleeve up. Just because it is Mahomes. James Jr. for the Chargers. Bettis for the Steelers. Jerry Jeudy for the Broncos on the rookie. And Nick Chubb on the silver for the Browns. So bonus silver. Solid player. Not the biggest, like, not a bad name, but not the biggest name either, right? Not a big name QB, essentially. Next pack. Got a Bell for the Jets, a Brown for the Bills, a Watson for the Texans, and a Jake Fromm for the Bills on the green Mosaic rookie. Breeze for the Saints, Collins for Washington, Justin Jefferson on the debut for the Vikings, and Old School Staubach for the Cowboys. Yeah, there we go. It's a debut, but it is one of the best running back, right? So make sure, yeah, my mic's good. Perfect. Robert Woods for the Rams, Ryan for the Falcons, Sutton for the Broncos, and Jonathan Taylor for the Colts on the debut green. So a couple green rookies, which is, I mean, out of a blaster is solid. Obviously, would like a better name, but Ngakoue for the Jaguars, Cunningham for the Eagles, Mahomes on the MVPs for the Chiefs, and Flea Flicker for the Ravens. This has, it looked like it has some like little print lines and stuff, little dots on it, but that's typical with Mosaic, so there we go. Cook for the Saints, Brunell for the Jaguars, Landry for the Browns, Byard for the Titans on the green. Cook for the Vikings, Chancellor for the Seahawks, Jordan Love for the Packers, nice one there, and Arizona Cardinals on the Flea Flicker green. So not a bad rookie there. Not the worst blaster. I mean, hit a couple of the right names. So let's do the other blaster here. We'll do the other Mosaic. We'll do the other Prizm. Then we'll do the multis. The multis have just been where it's been at lately for us. So let's end on those. Just because, I mean, they're just the most consistent. So normally I'd like to do them first because they're consistent, but like, we've legitimately gotten our best pulls consistently out of them, so makes sense to save them for last at this point. Ooh, we got an auto. Long for the Raiders, Diggs for the Bills, and for the Saints, Andres Pete on the auto, the scripts, and Fuller for the Texans on the green Mosaic. There we go. Auto out of blaster, always good. Again, not a major name, but it's still an autograph, and they're tough to pull. So, that's silver, I think. Henry for the Titans, Manning for the Giants. Oh, what the heck? Okay, so Claypool, true rookie for the Steelers. And then the Claypool silver true rookie for the Steelers right behind it. Hey, you can see me in this. All right, well, we'll Double sleeve the Claypools. Who's that? Who has the Steelers? You literally just got half a pack. Robin. That's a pretty solid one to get to. Looks pretty clean for a silver. So that's gonna take the middle stand. Good silver rookie. I don't think we've hit a good true silver football rookie yet. So not in like the not in the top like 5, 10. Not in the top 5 for sure, but like up there. Not like one of the better rookies you could hit, right? So Hunter for the Vikings, Chubb for the Browns, Kirk for the Cardinals, and Aikman for the Cowboys on the Hall of Fame base. Yeah, heck of a blaster here. Barber for the Giants, Bosa for the Chargers, Ruggs on the debut for the Raiders, and Michael Thomas for the Saints on the Got Game Green. Yeah, it's just the debut for Ruggs, but we'll sleep it anyways. So really, oh my, what a blaster. An auto, a silver rookie of Claypool, and a Genesis. We'll save that for the end of the box. What the heck was this blaster? Wilson for the Seahawks, Edelman for the Patriots, Denzel Mims for the Jets on the rookies, and Smith for the Cowboys on the old school. This is legitimately one of the best blasters I think we'll ever have. Williams for the Dolphins, Judden for the Ravens, Favre for the Packers, Derrick Henry for the Titans on the green Mosaic, Crosby for the Raiders, Deshaun Jackson for the Eagles, Michael Thomas for the Saints, and Flea Flicker for the Lions. All right, well, let's see. Just the last card? Yeah, it's just the last card. Byard for the Titans, Bridgewater for the Panthers, Vinatieri for the Colts. It's not a rookie because it's on the left side. For the Tennessee Titans, Ryan Tannehill on the Genesis. Not bad. I mean, if you're going to hit a Genesis, a QB is probably one of the better players to hit. Or, like, a QB is definitely good. So, I think, Blake, that's you, right? Yeah. There you go. I mean, I think a Genesis is rarer than a silver. But there we go. That was a heck of a blaster. Like honestly, you couldn't get a better blaster, really. So yeah, for the Titans, that's a wicked pull. they're so, yeah. Panini's like parallel job is just, it's tier 1. Upper Deck did some cool things in the past couple years. They're kind of getting there. This year, I think they'll have a couple that are similar in Platinum, but like the Pawn Hockey was cool last year, but like just Panini's parallels are just, they're the best. They really are. All right, Prizm, let's see if you can live up to this. Doss for the Raiders, Smith for the Vikings, and it's got stuff on it. Jennings for the 49ers on the rookie, and Moss for Washington on the Orange Lasers rookie. Yeah, the no Rugs was weird. I think we got a jersey card again. Yep. You can just tell it's a jersey card because it's a little thicker. Smith for the Bills, Connor for the Steelers, DeAndre Swift for the Lions on the rookie gear. Honestly, that's pretty solid. That's a pretty solid pull there. Jones for the Falcons. So, like, 50 to 100 for a non-rookie Genesis is solid. Is it the best? No. Is it the worst? Also no. All right, Hamler, I think we'll rotate you out. There we go. I just want to hit a good, like, I want to hit one of the big QB rookies in Prizm. We haven't yet, and we've opened a lot. Atkins for the Bengals, Kirk for the Cardinals, Terrell for the Falcons on the rookie, and Gallup for the Cowboys. And we got the Super Bowl Kid Reporter card in the background. But yeah, I want to see a good... We haven't hit one of the big QBs yet from Prizm, and I really want to see that. Bush for the Steelers, McGinnis for the Patriots, Rodgers for the Packers, and Willie Gay Jr. for the Chiefs. On the Orange Lasers rookie. I think that just comes down to size of checklist there too on the Prizm versus Mosaic. Because Mosaic's definitely a lot more refined. Gesicki for the Dolphins, Smith for the Saints, Brooks for the Seahawks on the rookie, and Van Noy for the Dolphins on the Orange Lasers. But yeah, Prizm, you're Prizm, you gotta start beating Mosaic. You gotta start. All right. Silver for the back. Go hard or go home of Devontae Adams for the Packers. Josh Allen for the Jaguars. Ken Anderson for the Bengals. And Kelsey for the Chiefs. Not a horrible silver. Not horrible. Not the right Kansas City Chief, but again, just another Prizm Blaster where we haven't hit a top rookie. And it is like, we've hit Jefferson on the Orange Lasers. We've hit, we've hit some solid ones, but none of the top QBs yet. And we've opened up enough blasters that we're kind of just due at this point. So maybe on a Friday's break, or sorry, not Friday's break, tomorrow's break. Friday's hockey. All right, well, I don't think a multi-pack box is really going to beat that blaster, which is saying a lot because that blaster was just nuts. And if you were to walk up to someone and be like, hey, this blaster that has, what, is it 6 or 8 packs in it? It's 8 packs. Like, you get a silver, like a good silver rookie, an auto, and a Genesis in it. I'll bet you that. And, like, say they were giving you, like, a $1 bet would pay out $100 or something like that. I don't think many people would take those odds anyways. Long story short, that is a wicked good blaster. Horrible analogy, but it is, I think it is kind of true though that when the blasters, like, when they run hot, they run really hot, so. Because I do think we had a Mosaic basketball blaster similar to that. Yeah, I really wish we would start getting some, like, big rookies out of, like, not just, like, rookie materials and stuff, like, the actual rookies from Prizm, like, their base rookies and stuff. Because it's been quiet there on that front. I mean, we've hit the Tua jersey, but that's really about it. And, I mean, you know, just kind of want to see it do better, so. All right, here we go. Let's get rolling. Elliott for the Cowboys, Godwin for the Bucks, and Duvernay for the Ravens. Just gonna bring the sleeves closer. That way I can sleeve them easier. Come on, there we go. Some of these packs are just so hard to open sometimes. Robinson for the Bears, Allen for the Chargers, and McFarland for the Steelers. That's the man of the Genesis Hour last week. Gonzalez for the Chiefs, Juju for the Steelers, and Rieger on the pink debut for the Eagles. Garrett for the Browns, Byard for the Titans, and Green for the Panthers on the Hall of Fame. Hicks for the Cardinals, Barber for the Giants, and Eason for the Colts. And it's a QB. Not the best QB, but it's a rookie QB. You never know, right? Didn't we just get him? Gardner Minshew for the Jaguars, Bosa for the 49ers, and yep, same one. Kevin Green for the Panthers. Here, we'll put it back to back there. Oh, that's a good one. Landry for the Browns, Williams for the Dolphins, and Jalen Hurts on the true pink for the Eagles. I love the parallels in Mosaic. They're so shiny and nice. All right, Swift. It's time for your Swift exit. King for the Packers, Saquon for the Giants, and Aikman for the Cowboys. Yeah, the Genesis it's just such a nice looking card. Montgomery for the Bears, Crosby for the Raiders, and Gibson for Washington. I almost wonder how it'd look without like the mosaic squares on it. Like if they did it like kind of the silver type finish. I wonder if it'd look better or worse. Johnson for the Texans, Taylor for the Giants, and Bettis for the Steelers. So overall pinks weren't horrible. They're kind of average. Beasley for the Bills, George for the Titans, and Fromm for the Bills. Yeah. I mean, that's like, I definitely have some cards in my collection that like I don't want to sell just because they're really nice. They may not even be like the most expensive cards, but they're just nice. Kerryon Johnson for the Lions, Williams for the Chargers, and Jerry Jeudy for the Broncos on the pink camo rookie. All right, that is pink camos round one. Let's get the base tucked away here as well. Actually, let's preemptively put it in storage box. That way when I go for sorting, it's already there. Condition on it, like, it's not perfect. Just quick glance. Obviously it's tough in the top loader, but corners you're probably not getting a 10 on. Edges, I mean, it's tough. It looks like I don't know if it's a top loader or the sleeve, but like, again, anytime a card has black edges, they're going to grade worse on average. You'll know when you have a really good one. I think the edges are a little soft on it. The corners are slightly soft. Like, it's not going to grade out at like, it might, like, if you're lucky, a 9.5 just from the quick glance at it, but it's definitely not a 10. Wooden for the Raiders, Ingram for the Ravens, Bettis for the Steelers, Thielen for the Vikings, Rodgers on the Will-to-Win Green for the Packers, and Deshaun Watson for the Texans. And I'm like, that's not a bad thing either. That's a good rookie. Like, very few cards are actually probably 10s if we're really thinking about it. But Smith for the Bears, Kelsey for the Chiefs, James Jr. for the Chargers, Ridley for the Falcons, Moss for the Vikings, and Tua on the true rookie for the Dolphins. But, like, especially with Mosaic, there's lots of little issues that kind of add up, and like the little imperfections also can, go a long way to increasing the value of a good card, which is kind of funny, Hilton for the Colts, Green for the Bengals, Long for the Raiders, McNabb for the Eagles. Like, I wouldn't say it's in bad shape, the Tannehill. It's just not like, it's not going to get a 10. Edelman for the Patriots on the green got game. Akers for the Rams on the rookie. Yep, when there's there's two of them. Kirk for the Cardinals, Diggs for the Bills, Manning for the Giants, Rudolph for the Vikings, J.J. Watt for the Texans, and Cousins for the Vikings. So, although we No, I don't think we've quite had it, or we haven't got the second 2A yet. Vinatieri for the Colts, Chubb for the Browns, Hunter for the Vikings, Henry for the Titans, Favre for the Packers on the touchdown, and A.J. Dillon for the Packers on the rookie. Ooh, Mosaic rookie coming up, I think. Favre for the, well, maybe not. Yeah, no, Mosaic rookie coming up. Bridgewater for the Panthers, Bosa for the Chargers, Gandy Golding for Washington on the Mosaic rookie, Favre for the Packers, and Irving for the Cowboys. Yeah, like, honestly, I think if you get a, like, even, again, even, like, an 8, 8.5 is, like, acceptable from pack. Do we have an auto? I think we have an auto here. Got a backwards card at the very least. Brown for the Ravens, Nelson for the Packers, Bosa for the 49ers, and, well, the Saints already have one auto. Now you got a second with Marcus Davenport. So, 2 autos for the Saints. That's wild. But yeah, like, the whole, like, grading stuff is, the, like, rush for it was crazy because people were just sending in everything and anything to get graded. And, like, it probably created an oversaturation issue. Flea Flicker for the Browns and Taylor for the Colts, where, like, so many people were grading cards that it kind of, like, I mean, we all saw the impact on it. But Jones for the Chiefs, Staubach for the Cowboys, Marino for the Dolphins, Wentz for the Eagles on the green, Drew Lock for the Broncos on the will to win, and Hurts on the debut for the Eagles. But, like, so many people were sending in just base cards to get graded because they were selling really high. And they were selling really high, like, just in general. But the problem is that when they're base cards, they're fairly common. So the amount that get graded and come back at a high grade is all of a sudden, you know, not quite as high. And then that grading becomes like, do I have a 10? Because if I have anything less than a 10, it's not worth it. So Von Miller for the Broncos, Mack for the Colts, Williams for the Dolphins, Wilson for the Seahawks, Khalil Mack for the Bears on the Mosaic, will to win, and Eason for the Colts. Yeah, I mean, so with the TCG stuff, especially older years, the main reason that I'd be behind getting it graded is just for authenticity. And like same with sports cards. For like modern stuff, it's a little bit less important, but Beckham for the Browns, Jones for the Cardinals, Jackson for the Eagles, Allen for the Jaguars on the green Mosaic, Russell Wilson for the Seahawks on the will to win, and Kevin Green for the Panthers. So it's like, you know, it's one of those things, like, I get why people want, and like, if it's your own collection, fine, but there are so many people that are just like, I'm going to get this card graded, it's going to be worth a lot more, and it's like, that's not always a guarantee. Burns for the Panthers, Saturday for the Colts, Saquon for the Giants, Crosby for the Raiders, Emmitt Smith for the Cowboys on the green Mosaic, and Tyler Johnson for the Bucks on the rookie. So, I think there are a lot of people, like, I wouldn't say disappointed, but, like, just not quite, like, understanding of how cards get graded, and we're a little bit disappointed, at least at the start. Thomas for the Ravens, Jones for the Packers, Godwin for the Bucks, Allstott for the Bucks on the green, DK Metcalf for the Seahawks on the got game, and Dobbins for the Ravens on the debut. That's just a debut. So, it's like people sending in every single base card they could find of, like, LeBron. And it's like, I love LeBron as a basketball player, but, like, at a certain point, you know, it's going to be diminishing returns. Locke for the Broncos, Judden for the Ravens, Byard for the Titans, Barber for the Giants. Well, that's a good silver rookie. Chase Young for Washington. That's 2 good silver rookies. Honestly, like, I mean, I guess we just drop one of the autos. We'll move Pete to sleeping at Davenport's feet. 2 real good silver rookies there, and Moss for the Bills there. So, but yeah, I mean, like, again, if it's for your own collection, especially, like, getting stuff graded makes sense because it's just, you can store it and display it easier. Eifert for the Bengals, Murray for the Cardinals, Edelman for the Patriots, Akers on the green for the Rams, not bad. Flea Flicker for the Steelers, and Eason for the Colts on the debut. That is my headset. Likes to go for a tumble every once in a while. Does trust falls, and I'm never there to catch it, so it doesn't trust me anymore. Boyd for the Bengals, Matthew for the Chiefs, Moss for the Vikings, AJ Brown for the Titans, Mosaic Flea Flicker for the Vikings, and Judy for the Broncos. Yeah, Chase Young seems to be hitting frequently right now. Same with Jefferson. I think this is his debut, though. Kuechly for the Panthers, Manning for the Colts, Sherman for the 49ers, Singletary for the Bills on the Mosaic, Randy Moss for the Vikings on the Touchdown Masters, and Justin Jefferson for the Vikings on the debut. We've hit, like, when we started football, we were hitting Burrows so frequently. Like, it's just left, right, and center is all Burrow. Baker for the Browns, Sanders for the Lions, Tannehill for the Titans, Slayton for the Giants, Fuller for the Texans on the silver, and Jordan Love for Green Bay. So second Love. But yeah, I'm glad that both Beckett and PSA did what they did with Gray, and just like rather than keep on accepting submissions and having things get backed up, like. Whereas creating just kind of unmanageable situations for them, they kind of just, okay, we need to stop, reevaluate, and kind of go at things at a pace that we actually can do and live up to. And I think that's really good overall for the hobby, that they didn't just keep on accepting stuff. Peppers for the Panthers. This has got a weird smudge line on it. Freeney for the Colts. Michelle for the Patriots. Well, that's a good green debut. Jalen Hurts for the Eagles. Bettis for the Rams. And Mahomes on the MVPs for the Chiefs. Because, like, both those companies could have very easily just kept stuff open and just kept on having longer and longer delays. But, like, the fact that they actually wanted to get rid of their backlog, both probably because they had inventory issues, and because, you know, it is a lot to keep and people are probably getting frustrated. I think it speaks a lot to just, you know, their overall interest in the hobby too. Fitzgerald for the Cardinals, Elway for the Broncos, Allen for the Chargers. Obviously, you know, they have the express option still. Juju for the Steelers, Gurley for the Falcons on the Touchdown Masters, and CJ Henderson for the Jaguars. So, like, people can still send stuff in, and generally, like, what I like about that, at least, is that it slowed it down so that people are sending in their good cards rather than, like, every card. Singletary for the Bills, Boomer for the Bengals, Taylor for the Giants, Chancellor for the Seahawks on the Mosaic, Manning for the Colts on the Old School, and Galladay for the Lions. So, you know, I think both companies did a good job in that. Beckett obviously took a little bit longer, but Hicks for the Cardinals, they also probably didn't ramp up until PSA shut down. So Stidham for the Patriots, George for the Titans, Drew Brees, the Saints cleaning up, silver of Brees, and a Chase Young rookie right behind it for Washington. So, all right, I think the lawnmowers and like all the weed whackers and stuff are gone. So after this break, before hockey, hopefully it's full. It should be pretty close to full. I'll have to check after this break, but yeah, after that, I'll open up the windows again because it's getting a little bit toasty in here. Minshew for the Jaguars, Garrett for the Browns, Largent for the Seahawks, Kirk Cousins on the green mosaic for the Vikings, Flea Flicker for the Jaguars, and Jim Kelly for the Bills. Yeah, I know. They've just cleaned up today. Some days it works like that. Adams for the Packers, Mack for the Bears, Watt for the Steelers, Gesicki for the Dolphins, Julio Jones for the Falcons on the will to win, and CeeDee Lamb for the Cowboys on the rookie. And last pack, so really, like, well, there's Burrow. Hey, we didn't hit the second Tua in this. We only hit we didn't hit two of them. Davis for the Broncos, Allen for the Bills, Waller for the Raiders, Kamara for the Saints on the green, Saquon for the Giants in the GOT game, and debut of Burrow for the Bengals. Yeah, you just never know sometimes. Like, sometimes teams, again, like the Saints and Titans would be two teams that at the start of the break no one would really want. But, like, I'd say over half the teams now would trade for them, so at least over half. It's always funny how things work out like that, though. You just never know. I will say it's crazy how we pulled a Genesis in 3 straight breaks, because those are extremely tough to hit. Like, we might go like 20 breaks without one from now on, but hitting that many in just consecutive breaks is just wild. All right, last multi-pack box. So let's see if we can get some goodies here. I want to see. We haven't seen Herbert all day. Be nice to see him show up, because he's the one that I think out of all the rookie QBs, the toughest one that we have a time finding are Herbert. Even though we've hit arguably our best silver debut was him. I mean, our best silver debut was him, but like, you know, you want to hit the true silvers. But yeah, he's been kind of quiet, especially in the pinks too. I don't think we've hit his pink very often. We've hit lots of like Hurts, Burrow, but really, and like Tua we've hit a lot of. We just haven't hit a lot of Herbert, so feel like we're due. Feel like we are due. Alright, all the packs are done. Let me just get the base from that tucked out of the way. But yeah, hopefully everyone's enjoying themselves. Hopefully everyone's having fun in the breaks. I mean, at the end of the day, I hope that we can pull everyone a Genesis by the end of the break, right? So, I'll say that once and I'll say it always. Like, just, we can... Yeah. Sometimes the cards just listen. Sometimes they don't. Herman Moore for the Lions. Wentz for the Eagles. And pink debut of Herbert for the Chargers. Sometimes the cards just listen, eh? But yeah, like, again, I hope we can pull, like, every single break. I hope everyone can get a sick card or something that they at least like. Obviously, you know, try to minimize shutouts where we can. Just because, you know, it's about having fun, right? Montgomery for the Bears, Crosby for the Raiders, and Gibson for the Washington football team. Sometimes I feel like I'm slightly psychic with my abilities to guess what card's coming out, but it's also just a lot of like probability and just dumb luck, because you could probably go back and find the other 500,000 times, especially in artifacts, where I try to get the rookie redemption and just miss. King for the Packers, Saquon for the Giants, and Aikman for the Cowboys. But it's just so funny where it's like, yeah, we haven't, like, I'd like to find Herbert because we haven't really found him before, like, especially in the pinks. We've struggled in the first pink pack. Beasley for the Bills, George for the Titans, and Fromm for the Bills. I think we had that pack last time. Yeah. Because there's the Fromm. So we're going to run into a similar spree here. Johnson for the Texans, Taylor for the Giants, and Bettis for the Steelers. Stafford for the Lions, Stidham for the Patriots, and debut of Taylor for the Colts. See if he was in there. No, he was not. Okay. It's a little bit of a different run. A couple packs that are the same, but that's fine. Better than like the time where we had like identical boxes. That was freaky. Von Miller for the Broncos, Donald for the Rams, and Jerry Jeudy for the Broncos. That was Chronicles basketball, where like we just had two blasters that were pretty much like every single card was the same except for 3 of the inserts. So that's a true Jefferson. Moore for the Panthers, Metcalf for the Seahawks, and Justin Jefferson on the true pink for the Vikings. NJC, it should, if I haven't checked how many spots are left. We'll stay on until it either fills tonight or like if it's not full by like a certain amount of time, obviously like then it probably won't happen tonight. Aikman for the Cowboys, Kamara for the Saints, and Rodgers for the Packers. But like I think there were 5 spots before we started the break, so generally like those 5 spots fill in the past hour or so. Elliott for the Cowboys, Godwin for the Bucks, and Duvernay for the Ravens. That's the same as the first box, but like generally speaking, those will fill in over time. So worst case is tomorrow, I would say, on that break. Well, worst case is probably Friday, but Robinson for the Bears, Allen for the Chargers, and McFarland for the Steelers. Yeah, that's the same. That have the weird little print lines. I thought I saw them, but yeah, I'll check after we're done football, see how many spots are left, and then kind of just give a okay, we did hit about half of the same pink rookies. Give like a rough estimate on like deadline. So Gonzalez for the Chiefs, Juju for the Steelers, and then Rieger for the Eagles. The main thing is that I just have to watch when I eat, because I can't, unfortunately right now, can't eat too late. So that's a big thing. So Kelsey with the Chiefs, Wooden for the Raiders, McCourty for the Patriots, McLaurin for Washington, Josh Jacobs on the Will to Win Green Mosaic for the Raiders, and Deshaun Watson for the Texans. Well, this is very scary because this is similar to that first box. Hyde for the Texans, Smith for the Bears, Metcalf for the Seahawks, Tillman for the Bears on the green, Bradshaw for the Steelers on the old school, and a true Tua. Well, you didn't get 2 of them in one box, but you got 2 trues total, so I think you'll take that. With the Dolphins, Kevin. Printer's alive. Honestly, my least favorite part about owning a printer is when it just randomly decides to recalibrate. Manning for the Colts, Boyd for the Bengals, Evans for the Bucks, Donald for the Rams, Mahomes for the Chiefs on the Touchdown Masters, and Jeudy for the Broncos. That is like my least favorite thing about it, because it'll be like I'll just be sitting here sorting, and then it's all of a sudden like printer, and it's like Lattimore for the Saints, Sanders for the Lions, Kuechly for the Panthers, Steve Young for the 49ers, Gronk for the Bucks. That felt like a lot of extra cards. CEH for the Chiefs on the debut, Elway for the Broncos, and Jefferson for the Vikings. It felt like we had an extra base card stuck in there for some reason. But good debut Mosaic. Just a good debut in Jefferson. But yeah, this is very similar to that last box, so we might have a freaky Wednesday break. All right. Freeney for the Colts, Baker for the Browns, Dawkins for the Eagles, Parker for the Dolphins. Well, Washington, you got the Chase Young True Silver. How about you get the little silver rainbow here with his debut? And a Jordan Love right behind it. Yeah, this is very eerily similar to the last cello, down to the silver rookie. This is very weird. But nice, nice love in there too. At least we hit a Herbert and, a Burrow at the very least. Yep. So one thing sometimes is that you get these similar boxes, and it's kind of annoying and frustrating. Nelson for the Packers, Peppers for the Panthers, Woodson for the Raiders. Well, that's a good green rookie. Jordan Love for the Packers, Flea Flicker for the Cardinals, and Mahomes MVP for the Chiefs. Jordan Love's been all over this break. Who had the Packers? Justin DePort. Don't know. Let me know how to pronounce your last name if you're in here. But yeah. Kenneth Murray is new. Sanders for the Falcons. Johnson for the Lions. Mariota for the Raiders. Ertz for the Eagles. Flea Flicker for the Cowboys. And Kenneth Murray for the Chargers on the rookie. McCaffrey for the Panthers, Leonard for the Colts, Jordan for the Saints, Metcalf for the Seahawks on the green, Derrick Henry on the will-to-win for the Titans, and Smith for the Vikings. Perfect. Yeah, you're having... Oh, Mosaic rookie again. Staubach for the Cowboys. I guess it could be a parallel. Brown for the Ravens, Brown for the Titans, Lattimore for the Saints. No, it's an insert, yeah. Barkley on the Mosaic for the Got Game for the Giants, and Jonathan Taylor for the Colts. Yeah, overall, it's been a pretty solid break. Green for the Bengals, Jones for the Chiefs, Moss for the Vikings, Wentz for the Eagles on the green. We had that last one. Allen on the will to win for the Bills, and Hurts on the debut. It's just so weird how you can hit like this, like very similar boxes, especially down to like the silver rookie being like same player, different subset. That's kind of creepy. But who's our auto going to be, right? Diggs for the Bills, T.Y. Hilton for the Colts, Slayton for the Giants, Sherman for the 49ers, Edelman on the Got Game green Mosaic for the Patriots, and Akers for the Rams. Not that we're guaranteed an auto by any means. It's just the boxes are very similar, so Chubb for the Browns, Kirk for the Cardinals, Tannehill for the Titans, Davis for the Broncos on the Got Game, or not Got Game, the green Mosaic, Jacobs for the Raiders on the Got Game, Cousins for the Vikings on the Pro Bowl, Andrews for the Ravens, Rodgers for the Packers, Peterson for the Vikings, Sapp for the Bucks, Mack on the Got Game green Mosaic for the Bears, and Burrow true rookie for the Bengals. That's actually different. That is different. We have hit Herbert pink camo debut, Burrow true and debut, Tua trues. Matthew for the Chiefs, and all in a Mosaic. Smith for the Cowboys, Kittle for the 49ers, Allen for the Bills on the green, Saints Got Game Michael Thomas, Sanders for the Lions. Aikman for the Cowboys, Reed for the Ravens, Martin for the Jets, Lamar Jackson for the Ravens on the Mosaic, Marino for the Dolphins on the Touchdown Masters, and Emmitt Smith for the Cowboys. Herman Moore for the Lions, DJ Moore for the Panthers, Goff for the Rams, Garoppolo for the 49ers, Will to Win Mosaic of Julio Jones for the Falcons, and Gandy Golding for Washington. Wonder if we're going to have enough sleeves here to finish off the break. Pretty much I'll go through a whole pack on this break, of like individual sleeves. Mixon for the Bengals, Hill for the Chiefs, Rice for the 49ers, Brady for the Bucks, Marlon Mack for the Cowboys. There's a couple little print issues on it. And Simmons for the Cardinals on the rookie. So, extra top loader. There we go. This goes there. I don't know why I sleeved the Gandy Golding. That was just bad habit, but... Thomas for the Bills, Fuller for the Texans, Falk for the Rams, Justin Jefferson on the green debut for the Vikings, Peppers on the old school for the Panthers, and A.J. Dillon for the Packers on the debut. So another nice Justin Jefferson card. All his debuts, though. All of them are debuts. Bridgewater for the Panthers, Vinatieri for the Colts, Bosa for the 49ers, Michelle for the Patriots, Peterson for Washington on the touchdown masters, and A.J. Dillon for the Packers on the rookie. Judden for the Ravens, Favre for the Packers, Marino for the Dolphins, Donald for the Rams on the Mosaic, Namath for the Jets on the old school, and Irving for the Cowboys on the Hall of Fame base. 4 packs to go here. Got a silver coming up. Murray for the Cardinals, Locke for the Broncos, Long for the Raiders, McNabb for the Eagles, and Steve Young for the 49ers on the silver, and Zach Moss for the Bills on the rookie. So we'll have barely enough sleeves unless he's like, the last few packs are like just 3 sleevable cards, which could happen. It's happened before. Mack for the Colts, Eifert for the Bengals, Manning for the Giants, Mahomes MVPs for the Chiefs, Garoppolo for the 49ers on the GOT game, and Eason for the Colts on the debut. Nice Mahomes green. Nothing wrong with that. 2 packs to go here. There's a regular Eason. So I don't think we're getting 2 Tuas in the same box. Jones for the Cardinals, Miller for the Broncos, Hunter for the Vikings, Henry for the Titans, Jerry Rice on the will to win for the 49ers, and Eason for the Colts on the rookie. It's a true rookie, so we'll sleeve that up right away. And last pack, what we got? Saturday for the Colts, Beckham Jr. for the Browns, Bosa for the Chargers, Josh Allen for the Jaguars on the green. I feel like we pulled him before. Kyler Murray on the GOT game, and Kevin Green for the Panthers. So that is it. That was a pretty crazy break overall. So thanks everyone for coming out for this. That was Group Break 130. I mean, 2 autos, good silver rookies, solid Genesis. Just overall pretty good. Hit pretty much all the big rookie QBs, I think. So, right, we hit Hurts, we hit Burrow, we hit Herbert, we hit Tua. Who am I missing? Love, and we hit Love. Okay, so yeah, we hit them all. Anyways, that's it for the football break, and I'll see you for the hockey break right after this.